Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. I actually just built this cold frame about 2 hours ago. I'm going to show you how to plant it. I will link the video that shows you how I built it. It's multi-purpose. I designed it so the top comes off. That's polycarbonate. And during the spring and summer when it's hot, I can use it sort of as a frame bed, as a raised bed. So I can grow in it 4 seasons long. We're going to plant in some transplants that I grew in containers, also take some of the spinach and mustard greens out of containers. Now that the nights are getting down into the low 20s, we're going to need to use a cold frame or they're just going to die off. First step, is place your cold frame. We turn the native soil to about 10 inches deep just to loosen it up. We're only going to raise this by about 2 inches. We want to keep the depth, closer to the ground. That's how it's going to stay warm. The sun will come in, warm it, the earth will stay warm, and you'll be able to grow your cool weather vegetables much longer in this cold frame. So once you turn the soil, any organic fertilizer, just take a couple handfuls and you're just going to sprinkle it down all the way till the end of the cold frame. And then we're going to drop in, I'm going to use a combination 50% peat moss, 50% soil that I have here, and I'm only going to raise this about 2 inches, mix it together, and then we'll get to planting. You could get potting mix, you could use whatever you want, but you only want to come up about 2 inches. We want the plants to stay close to the earth. So I think they actually do best from transplants, but again, I just built this. If you built this earlier, or fall's coming, you've already had one built, you could go ahead and drop seeds in here about, 4 or 6 weeks ago. You don't need the polycarbonate top on top of here. And then as they grow, the cold comes, you'll start using the top. But it was pretty straightforward. I've been growing things in flower boxes. I just reach in, dig out the spinach, and then go ahead, dig a hole just like that, and then fill around it, press it in. We're going to water this in with a water-soluble fertilizer. That's all it's going to need. The red leaf lettuce, I was growing in cups just for this reason. I knew I'd be building a cold frame. And space them out, something like that. Take them out of the cup, drop it in, make sure you bring the soil to the level. That's my dog, he wants to go inside, and you would just press it in. We're not going to grow these to full size. This is all going to be for leafy greens, smaller leafy greens, so hopefully they grow at the same speed. And I would just start on this end, remove leaves. We'd come on down here. These are mustard greens, they're taller. They would actually get well oversized above this, but again, they came out of this container, just flipped it out, cut them into sections with my knife, and then drop them in just like this. Don't need to be overly gentle. Press in a good amount of the root ball, remove any leaves that look bad from the frost. Could probably tuck one more in there if I had some more, and the mustard greens would go in there. You could do bunching onions, you could do radishes, but this is the basic setup. Okay, let me fill this in and I'll get to watering in and show you the end. All right, so this is my cold frame. Again, multi-purpose. I designed it using polycarbonate. You could use plastic for a nice light top that you can remove. So late fall, winter, early spring, I use the top. Late spring, summer, I remove it, and I can just grow vegetables in here. If you were, again, going to start with seed in your cold frame, this is really light, so it's really easy to move. If you were going to start with seed, you want to get the seeds in about 6 weeks before the heavy frost is coming. Otherwise, you can start them in flower boxes or in containers and just do transplants. And this is my cold frame for the end of 2019 through 2020. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com, and please subscribe. I'll show you how I take care of this. Gave it that one watering of water-soluble organic fertilizer and some organic fertilizer when we mix the soil together, and that's all you'll need. Thanks for watching.